Hello my beautiful people, and welcome to this week's weekly vlog. It is currently Wednesday the 3rd of December and this is me just picking up the camera now, but I'm still so out of sorts when it comes to vlogging, but I'm really trying to get back into the habit of it. But exciting news, tomorrow is my last craft fair for the year and also my second craft fair that I'll have done in the time that I've been crocheting. So that's very exciting. So I'm doing all the last minute little bits and pieces just now. I've just given all the gingerbread people smiles because they currently didn't have, well, they didn't have smiles until very recently, so they now all have smiles. And then I'm currently working on the little tea bags because they don't have a string yet. Well, one of them has a string, and they don't have tags, so I've got 5 of them made. So I've only made 5 for the craft fair, and I actually ran out of like the brown color for the bottom bit of the tea bag, so that worked out quite well. I basically had enough to make 5. I mean, I did make others. I made these ones as well. They're slightly bigger. I'm really not sure about the bigger ones. I might just take them along with me anyway, but they've got like the tag. So I'll wait and see. I'm really not in love with them because they've got the bigger eyes. I think it looks a lot better with the smaller eyes, but I'm not really sure. I'll wait and see how I feel and if he magically goes into the bag. But I actually have 2 of those ones. So I will see. They've got the bigger eyes, so I'll see if they magically make it into the bag. I don't think they will, but we'll wait and see, because what else am I going to do with them? But yeah, so I'm just getting the last bits and pieces of that done. I've just made a massive mess. This place is a mess because it's actual chaos when I am crafting. Poor Daniel, honestly. But yeah, I need to make all the whales that I made for my last craft fair. I need to make them all into keyrings because I think they'll sell better as keyrings. I think they're too small a plushie for people to like want to just like buy them like that. So I'm gonna make them into keyrings. I've got a keyring stand, but unfortunately it has broken, so I'm gonna have to get Daniel to find the glue when he gets home so that I can super glue my stand that is perfect for keyrings. But yeah, apart from that, I think all I've got to do is update the signs, the chalkboard signs. I need to update them, where I put the pens for them. Gonna have to find the chalkboard pens because last time the chalkboard pens weren't great. Also, I had to order a new tablecloth because I never told you about the last craft fair. So basically I ordered a tablecloth off Shein and it said it was for a 4-foot table. It absolutely wasn't. It would probably fit the size of a dollhouse's table. It was ridiculous. And bless my dad, he was like, we'll make it work, we'll make it. No, there was no way that was gonna work. Never, ever, ever. So I had to purchase a 6-foot table one. And also I need to take table and chairs with me tomorrow, so I've got a new 6-foot table as well because my other one was 4-foot and it kind of got battered about when we were going to the car boot sale for the summertime. So yes, a lot to do. My auntie is actually coming up from Arbroath tomorrow, and she is going to be helping me set up and going to sit with me with a stall, which is very exciting. We're also doing a tombola, which is like when you pick numbers out of a hat. So it's going to be 25p a ticket and you basically pick a number out of a hat and you can win a prize, and 50% of the donations, well, 50% of the proceeds are going to go to Dementia UK, which is the UK charity supporting families that have dementia. And I just did the crochet everyday challenge for November. I made £135, so I will basically add another donation into that once we've sold all the tombola tickets. So very excited about that. And if we sell all the tickets, that should make the total to just under £200. So I think I'll just bump it up and make it £200, so it's like £200 as a whole. But yeah, lots of bits and pieces to do, but looking forward to it. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to the craft fair. Hopefully I'll be able to film a little bit more because like it might be, I don't know, it was so awkward at the last one to like film anything. So I think this one should hopefully be a little bit better. But yeah, I need to get all my labels and everything sorted. And yeah, it's going to be a busy little evening. And then I'm going to go to bed, watch I'm a Celeb. And then I've got work in the morning until 1 o'clock. And then my auntie's going to come and I think we're going to go for lunch. And then we will get ready for the craft fair. But I need to organise everything and have everything ready tonight so that I don't have to panic tomorrow. So let's get this done. Happy Sunday morning, my beautiful people. I just realised that I did not come on and tell you how I did at the craft fair on Thursday. So I did a little bit of filming of the table, but it was so busy and so hectic that there was no other time that I was basically able to film. So it was on 6 till 8 and pretty much there was people queuing outside to get in, and then from like 6 till about 20 to 8 it was just constant, like sale after sale after sale. It is probably one of the best craft fairs that I've ever been to. I used to do craft fairs like 11-12 years ago and I would make money at those, but it was nothing to the level that this one on Thursday was. I'm really excited because I sent them a lovely email the day afterwards and just said like how it was such a well organized event, how it was well run, like the volunteers and everything were amazing, and I had no faults or anything, and that they should all be really proud of themselves because it was really, really well advertised, and you can tell how good a job they did for advertising just due to the fact that there were so many people queuing outside and that it was a really busy event. It got to the stage, my auntie came to help me. She came up to Aberdeen to help me, and she turned around to me at like 7:15 and basically said, I don't know if you have enough stock to do me until 8 o'clock, because it was just sale after sale after sale. So total wise, I made £222. I had a tombola on the table, which is basically when you buy folded up tickets and then you can win a prize, and the prizes were numbered, like they had a 50 on the end. So if your ticket that you pulled out had a 50 on the end, then it means that you won. So the proceeds, 50% of the proceeds from that went to Dementia UK. So I added that to my Dementia UK charity challenge that I did for the Crochet Everyday in November. So we raised £159 in total for that with the crochet challenge and the tombola. So I'm very happy with that. So that's very exciting. The donation, we made £48 on the tombola, and that covered, half of that covered the cost of the prizes that I bought, and then the other half went to Dementia UK, and I posted that on my business page to prove that obviously people that bought the tombola that had happened. So yeah, my top sellers were my little whale keychains. I had the little crochet whales without keychains at the craft fair before, and then the night before I decided to make them all into keychains. So I went with 20 and I left with 5. So I sold 15 of those. And then my leggy frogs, I sold 3 of those. My Dunker tea bags, I sold 2 of them on the night, but I've had 2 people message me, or is it, no, 3 people message me, sorry, saying that they want one of the Dunker tea bags. Someone is buying 2, so I actually need to make 2 more because that's me like completely sold out. So I've got someone coming to collect 2 of them today, so that'll be 7 in total of those sold. 2 of my big whales went. My pancake whale went, which was like the tan sort of whale that had the butter on the top that I had like sewn on. So he went. I was really devastated because I really liked him. One of my octopus went, the pink one went. Sold a gingerbread. What else was there? Try to remember what else there was, but there was a good amount of stuff that went. So I was very impressed and very happy with that. And when I was speaking to the organisers, they said they'd be really happy to have me back. So I hope that now I have an in with them, that any kind of events will be very exciting. But the sad thing is, I've had these goals to work towards these 2 craft fairs for like the whole time that I've been off and recovering from my operation. And now I don't really have anything. Like, my next event is going to be like March, April time, but I'm going to be making like spring things. So there's going to be like rabbits, and like it's a whole new array of things to like be tested. So that's exciting. I still have something to work towards, but I don't feel like I'm going to crochet every single day, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, it was really, really successful. I was really happy with it. I don't have a lot of stock left. Oh, my chickens, I sold 2 chickens as well. So I only have 2 chickens left. So my sister bought the Stardew Valley blue chicken. She's going to put that in her kitchen. And then she bought an orca whale keychain for my niece. But yeah, I'm just trying to remember anything else that sold. There was quite a lot that sold. So my stock levels are very, very low at the moment. So when it comes to March, it's going to be quite exciting to have fresh stock. Obviously top up the stock that sold really well. So I'm going to have to make so many whale keychains. I feel like I'm going to have to go with like 30 or 40 of them moving forward, because they just sell really well. But I do want to make other keychains. So like for the spring events, I want to make like bumblebees and like some flowers and things. So it's quite fun that I've got all these different patterns to play about with and like do. So I'm still going to be pretty busy and I've still got something to work forward to, but it's just weird because I've had these 2 craft fairs and I've been building up to them, and now I kind of feel like, you know, like after Christmas, like you get so excited to build up to Christmas and everything, and you've got something to look forward to, and then in January you're just kind of like But anyway, that was my update. That is Daniel in the background. But yeah, good day. It was a good day. Hello, my beautiful people. It is Sunday evening and I have come on to end the vlog because the last episode of I'm a Celeb is on tonight and I really want to watch that, and it starts at 9. So I thought I will get the end of this vlog finished, I will end it, and I will get it edited and uploaded so that it is ready for tomorrow. So when you're watching this, if you're watching it on the day it's come out on the day that's supposed to. Way! So that's something. My skin is absolutely horrendous. I just took my makeup off and it is not looking the best. Don't know what that's about, but never mind. But anyway, you just saw a clip of me making Dunker the tea bag. I had to make one for my friend Laura. She had ordered one for her boss for Christmas. So that is one done. I have one more left to do, and that is me up to date with orders, which is very exciting. I've had 3 go away to another home today, so that is very, very, very exciting. I have posted in my business page to see if anybody else is looking for anything before Christmas, and then that way I can kind of get that done and out of the way. But I feel like that might be it for just now, but who knows, I have been pleasantly surprised. But yeah, we went to the Christmas market today, and I was really excited about getting a bratwurst because I really like a bratwurst. Firstly, they're really expensive, so they're £8.50 a bratwurst. Daniel's never had one, but I thought he needs to experience it. It's like German authentic bratwursts and they're absolutely delicious. But for some reason, They used to be in like a normal like breaded roll, but now they seem to be in brioche rolls. And I can't eat a brioche roll, and they had no other options. They had a vegan option, but the only difference was it just didn't have like milk and like butter or like any form of dairy in it. It was still brioche, so it was still sugary. So that was a little bit frustrating. So we never ended up getting a bratwurst in the end, but there was lots of little stalls and things. It was really busy, so it was very, very difficult to like film anything, but I got like a couple of clips to like make it a little bit festive. But yeah, it is the end of the week, and there's probably going to be less crafting on the page, because in videos it's been all about crochet recently and craft fairs. But to be fair, I'm away to start doing some Christmas presents, so there will still be crochet, it just not to the extent and like multiples of things. I do really need to finish Charmander because he just sits and stares at me like all the time waiting to be finished. Charmander is going to be going to Daniel. Daniel said when I first started crocheting that he really wants me to make Pokemon, so I feel like it only makes sense for him to have the first completed Pokemon. But saying that, I am also currently working on a Ditto, so Ditto might be finished first, I'm not sure, but all I have left to do with Charmander is to sew him together and to get his tail and stuff done. So I might do that tonight, I'm really not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that is going to Daniel. But I have managed to get more of that orange coloured wool, like the burnt orange kind of colour, which was sold out everywhere for ages. And I've just placed an order to have it. I think it's getting delivered on like Friday or something, because I really want to make another Charmander in the future to put up for sale. But I wanted to get the wool while it was in stock so that I had that option to do it in the future. But yeah, that has been this week's vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed the normality. I have enjoyed picking up the camera and stuff again. I don't think I got any clips of the boys, of the cats this week, which is terrible. Actually terrible. So I am going to have to get more footage of them next week. I don't know why, but my camera is going in and out of the way. I'm not sure why it's like pulsing. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you all next time, same place, hopefully. Fingers crossed. See you soon.